Hi folks, my name's Tom. You're watching Rant District. I had the mail just arrived this morning, and in the mail there was a record. Shocker, I know. But I want to talk for a moment because of the condition this particular record arrived in, about whether or not I bust chops about the condition of the item that arrived. You know, whether or not it matches what I ordered or not. I'm a pretty particular person about ordering sight unseen. You order something online, the condition described should be the condition it arrives in. Sometimes if things arrive in poor condition, it could be a matter of the seller not grading it properly. Sometimes it's a matter of it bounced halfway around the country or halfway around the planet, and things got damaged in transit. So the record I picked up is a new record. I think it's new. Might have come out in 2018. It's called Malice, Mercy, Grief, and Wrath by Belle Plaine. This is a country record. It's more along the lines of traditional country. I think it's slightly described as alt country, but I guess it's what I would call real country, not the modern country with the same formula applied to it that you hear on the radio. Modern country on the radio is god awful. Anyway, so Belle Plaine, she's a Canadian artist. I believe she's from Regina, but definitely from Saskatchewan in Canada. And just backtracking for a second, if English is not your first language, when I talk about busting chops means giving somebody a hard time or complaining about something or picking on something. Anyway, so this particular record arrived like this. The box arrived sliced, which is pretty odd. I don't know that I've seen that happen before. So the record cover arrived sliced, and then when I dig inside a little deeper, the inner sleeve arrived sliced. The record itself, just give you a peek of the record since I have it here anyway. Let's see if that'll focus. Anyway, the record, whether it's in focus or not, looks to be in perfect condition. Now, when I buy a record, I want it in the condition that I ordered it. This was ordered brand new, and it was ordered from Bandcamp. And if there's damage in transit, which this appears to be damage in transit, although it is not the fault of the seller, it is the responsibility of the seller. And if you order if you pay via PayPal or credit card, and I kind of do the two of them because it's like twice the protection. I put a credit card on PayPal and then pay via PayPal. If something arrives not as advertised as a buyer, pardon me, PayPal will always side with you and then get the seller to work with you to resolve it, or PayPal will just give you a refund. I do buy music to listen to it. I'm not trying to sell it or flip it, but I want it in the condition that I paid for. And this was a little bit pricey. I live in the United States. I'm buying it from Canada, and the shipping, no joke, was as expensive as the record. But I couldn't find this record anywhere else. I think it's an edition of 500. And I listened to her music online, and it had something. I'm like, that's a record I want to have. And I'm not quite sure how it crossed my eyeballs. Oh no, I know. I bet it came across my eyes because Coulter Wall sings on one of the songs, and Coulter Wall is another Saskatchewan country artist that's phenomenal. So am I gonna bust chops about this, about the damage to the sleeve, the inner sleeve, the outer sleeve? In most cases, I do. In this case, I am not going to. There's a couple of factors going on. This is Bell Plain is a smaller artist. I bought this via Bandcamp, so most likely the person who packed up this record. It's a gatefold, by the way. The gatefold's really nice. It's kind of like a snake that's in these weeds, but you know, it's kind of like the snake is done in a reflective manner. And I think, you know, part on the cover too, like her face is kind of like done with a reflective kind of application on top of a more of a plain surface. It's really weird, but it makes for a really nice cover. Where was I going with this? Anyway, smaller artist, and so I bought it on Bandcamp, which means the artist is probably directly involved. And I wish I would stop saying artist. I really mean musician. So small run, small musician, who probably should and will be a lot bigger if she can get some more recognition. So anyway, what was the difference here? Besides being a small artist and me not wanting to take money out of the pocket of somebody, perhaps like having to ship me another piece of product, there was a note that was included with this record. So it's Bell Plain postcard, but also a note was included. Let's leave it there for a second so you can take a look. And it's clearly, although it's typed, which is weird in and of itself, it's personalized. Hi Thomas, thank you so much for your order. Pretty sure you're the first one to have an LP in Oregon. I'm dreaming of playing Pickathon one year. Pickathon is a big festival here near Portland that's country and bluegrass. I truly love Oregon and Portland. It's a great spot in the world. Hope you enjoy the album, and that I see you in your neck of the woods sooner than later. Best, BP. So it's not signed, but it's typed, and it's clearly personalized. You know, this person took the effort to make an extra special gesture, and that goes miles. So anyway, I've listened to a few songs online. I haven't spun up the record yet. It just arrived, but I dug what I've heard online. I'm sure I like this record, and I'm just going to keep it in the condition it is. You know, I'm going to call the cuts endearing and live with it. But normally I would bust chops. The condition, like if it was a used record and it didn't arrive in the condition I expected, if it was overgraded or what have you, or if it got banged up in transit, or if it had like, you know, corner dings or something, but it's from a large label or a large, you know, a large company like a Sony or UMG or whoever, I'd send it back in a heartbeat for a replacement or a refund. But this one I'm going to keep. No reason to bust chops here. Anyway, I'll put a link to Bell Plain's Bandcamp page for this album in the description below. Give it a listen. Stream it. If you like it, buy it. That's pretty much it. Going to go back to watching a hockey game. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.